The following is a presentation of TFNN. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Every trading day, live at 10 a.m. Eastern. Call now, toll free at 877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. We have the Dow Industrials down 117, Nasdaq's up 73, S&P's up 3.5, gold up 840, trading 18.18 an ounce. Silver up 44 cents, $20.20 a ounce. Silver's on a tear, folks. Actually, it's going to looks like you get a lot of these silver and gold stocks taking out a B point today. So if we get the volume, we get quite a slew of ABC structures on the way up. Oil down 46 cents, trading $40.13. Notes and bonds, just can't stop them. 10-year note up 5 ticks, trading 139.16. 30-year bond up 20 ticks at 180.11. And King Dollar saved itself once again. You're up 47 ticks, trading 95.990. King Dollar's trying to get down to this 94 area. Euro's at 114. The yen is out here at 107.15, and the British pound is at 126 to 1 U.S. dollar. Tom O'Brien, what's going on?
Good Monday morning, man. Big week of earnings this week. I was talking about 25% of the S&P coming in with their earnings, so watch out.
That's pretty amazing. There's no doubt. And, you know, in the oil sector, folks, you got Chevron taking over Noble. And if you want to see something that's pretty wild, folks, okay, check this out. This is where... you know, the bottom line. So they're buying now. Noble, they're buying at $5 billion, right? And $5 billion for Chevron, folks, is like 5 cents for them. They do $100 billion a year, Chevron. So it's $5 billion. But watch this. This is the thing that's amazing about it, is that Chevron had got into a bidding war, and they lost the bidding war. About Anadarko, and thank God they lost it, because the bottom line is that, you know, they would be choking on it as Occidental's choking on it. But listen to this, man. This is sick. So it's going to increase the company's proven reserves. Now, this is for Chevron, by 18%. 18%. So
yeah, Chevron's probably got a lot of reserves already, right?
Totally. That's what's amazing. I mean, this is a move, folks, for Chevron that's just phenomenal, man. I mean, this is when you're down and out. And here, I'll bring up Noble, because when you see this, this is like crazy. N-O-B. Oh. Where is it? No,
NBL is there.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, when you see this, this is like wild. I mean... And it's a stock deal, folks, so they don't even have to come up with any cash, which is a mind blower, okay? And look at this. So in 2014, it was a $79 stock. And they're buying it at $10 with their own paper. How's that? 10, it's trading like right where it is, 10.20, 10.30, whatever that is. Isn't that amazing, man?
It is.
Wow. Yeah. When I saw that reserve, Tom, I said, oh, my God. Because first I looked at the gross numbers, and the gross number's not a lot. $5 billion, you know, Chevron does 100. But it's like, reserve-wise, and that's what makes commodity companies, folks. You need more, they need more oil. Metal companies need more metal, and the metals are on fire out here. So this is going to be
silver contract. I hear you, man.
Look at this thing. So
I think I started my show off with silver or the update, and I said that's never happened before.
That's right. And you're going to get. It looks to me, folks, that we're going to get an ABC structure up in the metals contract. You're only going to need. We're definitely going to get it. You only need 53,000 contracts, and we already got 47,000. So there's big action here. And then on the XAU and the HUI, those very well could be also ABC structures on the way up. Now, we won't get the volumes on those until about 8 o'clock tonight. Same setup, though. Bottom line, it looks like it's going to go. So we got action, man.
Right. Hey, how about Amazon? Got to jump to it, man.
I heard.
Up almost 3% again today. Now, still, you know, you're $300 off that high. We had 33.44, but strong numbers, man, from Goldman and Jefferies putting the same price tag at 3,800.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing, man. I mean, just slap on another 800 over where it's trading right now, right?
Yeah, I mean, every analyst just says they're going to take over the world, man, and they say it almost on a weekly basis. So, right?
And they're doing a good job of it. That's the bottom line. They're definitely doing a good job of it. Let's go take a look at some of the higher volume equities, and we'll see whether we're getting juice in this market out here. You got Moderna's taking a hit. I wonder why that's down $11.
Yeah, they got a downgrade. Saying, it's priced a little too high for everything going.
So you get that's down to 10.50. The cruise lines are flat. Norwegian's flat out here. You got GE down 15 cents. That's trading 6.90. Microsoft's up 2.80. Yeah, there's nothing really heavy out here. Inside the NDX 100. We have Zoom as the leader out here today. That's up 5.5%, 5%. INCY Insight Corp is up 4.3. Mercado Libre is up 3.5. And what is going on? This is going to be wild. Not that we will trade this, folks, but Jack Ma, of course, he was the founder of Alibaba. This is going to be this. So Ant Financial this is one of the largest players inside the financial markets, folks, in China. And this IPO, it's really going to be wild. They figure $200 billion. It's going to basically push out. They're going to do the IPO in Hong Kong as well as Shanghai. And what it's saying is that it's possible that this actually will overtake. Thus far, when the Saudis did that IPO, that was the largest IPO.
I saw it a little bit up from there. Yeah. It was up. They raised $29 billion. I think the Saudis. I saw in that article. I was reading it. It's towards the top end of it.
Okay.
There it is. Saudi Aramco. They took in $29 billion, and it could raise more than that. I mean, if they're $200 billion,
right? What
do they only got to sell off? 15% of the company to come in at $30 billion.
I know.
Right?
That's pretty wild, man.
Hey, you talk about being a fintech leader in China. I mean, give me those shares, man. If I trusted everything going on in China in terms of the numbers you're getting, and if it was a democracy, that'd be the easiest long-term buy ever, man. But that's not the case. So
no, and it's interesting, man. I mean, politically, Jack Ma just did it, folks. Okay, the bottom line is that as Alibaba got huge, it's like there was like, okay, how do you get huge in China and they don't take it and you're still doing all right. And he just did it. Somehow he did it. He got out of Alibaba. Before he got out of Alibaba, though, he had Alibaba buy over 30% of Ant, because he started Ant also.
Yes.
And we're going to do it again.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty wild.
You're going to merge the politics and the business over there, that's for sure.
Man. And picture this. He was an English teacher. He was a teacher at one point, I know. Yeah. You got to love it, man.
Got it.
Let's go take a look at that gold contract and see what's happening here. So the leader right now is silver, folks, which is pretty cool, because the bottom line is that has been behind the 8 ball for so long. Yeah, see, gold is struggling, man. This is interesting, man. The equities aren't, but, it's having a hard time at this 1829, man.
Yeah.
You get the volume in it this morning, but it's still having a hard time with that 1829. We get up to 1821. So the Bulls and Bears are still fighting here, and that was a good sell down. Yeah, look at that.
Maybe we can take a look at Facebook and Disney when we get back. I saw that article, saw it this morning. Disney, right? The biggest advertiser on Facebook the first 6 months, and they pulled it, and Facebook's just unfazed, man. It's crazy.
Seriously. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back.
If you're not currently using the TAS Profile Scanner when looking at setting up your trading opportunities, then your arsenal is short a mighty weapon. The TAS Profile Scanner is a standalone piece of software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, TAS understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. You also gain access to the webinar that Steve Dahl and Tom O'Brien just hosted, The Best Way to Use the TAS Profile Scanner to Profit. This webinar archive is available for all subscribers immediately upon signing up. All new subscriptions also come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Start your subscription by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services tab. Sign up today. Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's down 116. You get the Nasdaq up 88. S&Ps are up 4.5. And we get a couple questions in the YouTube Tigers Den, Tom, about the gold market in general. One of them is the GDX, and has it jumped the creek, and it has. So what this specifically means, folks, is that you have you build some cars going sideways. Then, bottom line, you gap open. You get over the B point, which is 39.44. And it looks like it's more than likely going to be another ABC structure on the way up, because you get 6 million shares right now. You need 37. This is on the GDX, so this thing's on a tear. And you can see, it took us so long to, bottom line, get over the consolidation. And then once you're over the consolidation, the bottom line is that, the GDX, I know this sounds insane, but bottom line, it wants to run to 47 to 55, and you're at $40.
Yeah, I mean, it shouldn't sound insane compared to where we just came from, right? If you're only talking about $7 higher with the volatility going on right now.
Right, no doubt. Then there's a second question, and it has to do with Canadian stocks versus U.S. stocks versus South African stocks inside of the gold report, and what are the differentials. The way that I always look at these, the bottom line, if they're set up for a buy or sell, that's how I trade them. What does happen, and it hasn't happened yet, is that depending on how weak this dollar gets, it will make a difference inside of the Canadian stocks. Because if the Canadian dollar gets too strong, then what ends up happening is that you will have the aspect of the U.S. branded equities that do business inside of Arizona get much stronger. You can see how this had shooken out when we were at highs in 2011. You can see that Canadian dollar was at 0.94, folks, that the Canadian dollar was actually stronger than the U.S. dollar, which doesn't happen. And that destroys the aspect of how much money they can take to the bottom line. And now we get a caller right now, Tom, and it's just going to be the opposite. It's going to be Ken in Kansas. Hey, Ken, what's going on, brother?
Hello, you two. Good to hear from you.
You too,
Morning,
man.
Ken.
You too. How you been?
We're doing good. We're doing good here.
Good.
I'm just wondering what you think on Harmony Gold for a January 15th call, either a 10 or an $8 call.
A 10 call? A 10 strike call?
Yes.
No, I wouldn't go out that far. That's, you're going to be paying all premium. You got, yeah. You know,
I have the contract right up on my screen if you want to take a look.
Yeah, let's do that. You know, I mean, what happens is that now, is it going to go there? Yeah, my take, Ken, is that, yeah, this Harmony's on a tear, folks, okay? And, you know, Harmony, yeah, it looks to me like it's on its way to $12 bucks, okay? The reason, what you have there, Ken, is that when you're that many deviations away from where we are right now, you know, what is that 10 going for, Tommy?
Yeah, so I got the chart up here. Do you have my charts? I just want to make sure.
I have a hard time. I got another screen.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure they had them. No, that's cool. So I'm sure they got them up. So right now, the one thing I was going to comment too, when you go out like this and it's so low, I mean, you're dealing with a very wide bid-offer spread compared to percentage-wise. Right now, it's going at 55 cents for the 10. Okay, it's 55 cents by 80 cents. Well, geez, if you get it at 80 cents and the market maker's pushing it at 55 cents, you just paid 150% what the market maker's going to pay. Just to put, you know, so you can find the middle of that. You know, Kevin Hinks, the fast market, right after us, they're always put it in. But you're talking about 55 to 80 cents with a delta of about 34 cents where that thing's moving.
Do they have like a 7 or an 8 there? I just can't see the screen.
Yes, they have 7, 8, 9, 10.
So what are the 7s going for right now?
The 7 has a bid ask of 135 by 140, and the delta's at about 58 cents there.
Yeah. See, Ken, what you have here is this. I mean, do you like trading options? Is that what's going on?
Well, no, I don't trade them a lot. I just thought it looked like a good price.
I dabble,
to me,
yeah.
I don't trade them out that much.
So I would just buy the equity.
Okay.
Because what you have is that the premium is just too much. That's, you know what I mean? Because picture, the way that I look at this is, as soon as you're over $5, that means you're only putting 3,300 up for 1,000 shares, right? That's and the option market. What was the price that you just gave, Tommy, for the 7s? They were
like $1.30, $1.40.
So picture.
And just so when they, you know how they have that implied volatility for these contracts. Right now for that January contract, Ken, they're talking about, you know, I say the implied volatility the market is assigning with the prices of these options. They're putting in $3.27. That's the move you need basically. Now that's in both directions, but the stock's only trading at 660. So you're talking about almost a 50% move, right? The market's pricing in. Right. That's the type of premium you're paying for that volatility. That's a lot of volatility for a 50% move. When if you get a 50% move, the market's just saying, well, yeah, that's kind of what we priced in.
Right, right. And you can turn around and buy the stock for very inexpensive money. You know what I mean? In the context of where we are right now.
Okay.
Or, you know,
and here, I'll show you this. We were just talking about the currency conversion, so watch this, folks. I'm going to put this up in South Africa this morning. And just in general, when you see these numbers, it's going to blow your minds, man. I mean, look at these numbers. So this is in Rand dollars, folks, okay? 2016, they took in 18 billion Rand dollars, right? This year, they expect 29 billion. Next year, 42 billion. And then look at the number they're bringing to the bottom line this year. They went from 14 cents in 2019 to $2.73, and then they're looking for $12.95 next year. You know, now, I would suspect that those numbers are predicated on the Rand, so you got to be careful with those numbers because the way that the dollar is trading against the Rand right now, we're at 16 something. Yeah, it's 16.68, and it's been as high as 19. Now, what ends up happening with fundamental numbers, folks? You know, the Rand can go to $14 in a heartbeat too. So, but when you put it all together, you can see that why Harmony has moved so dramatically. You know, it's huge numbers, man, huge. You know, cooking, brother.
Okay, well, it's good talking to you.
You
Thanks
also, always a pleasure, man.
You too, Ken.
These currencies are something else, aren't they, Tom?
Oh man!
I mean, I was looking at Harmony's numbers this morning. I'm sorry, what?
I said in the gold market, they're almost everything.
Yes. Yeah.
You know?
There's no doubt, man. There's no doubt. And as I've said many times, folks, okay, you could, if you went over to Johannesburg, you could see The first thing I did this morning, I pulled up Harmony, man, and Harmony was moving in Johannesburg right off the bat, man, and it was taking out a B point in Johannesburg also. And, we'll see whether we get it, because this is lagging a bit. But the bottom line is that it's been quite a run. I mean, you've gone from 5,000 Rand dollars on the 12th of June. Is that the 12th? The 17th of June to 11,144. So it's doubled. And just a month.
Yeah.
Dow Industrials right now down 78. NASDAQ is up 117. S&Ps are up 9.5. S&P's catching a bid out here. Gold's up $9. You got silver up 49 cents. Silver's on a tear, folks, okay? We're questioning the den. Do I see it pulling back? No, silver's on its way, man. Silver could go wild here, man. Tommy and I come right back. Stay right there, folks.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks.
If you're a trader in the market looking to find the path that leads to maximizing profits while decreasing risk, then now is a great time to try out Dave White's daily trading service, The Path of Least Resistance. Through the use of options and equity trades, Dave advises his subscribers on a daily basis of the current market conditions and what possible trade setups are on the horizon. The Path of Least Resistance is published every trading morning, often with updates intraday when initiating trades or closing out positions. Dave White has advised his clients of some outstanding winning options and equity trades in recent months, and now is a great time to try it out for yourself. New subscribers to the Path of Least Resistance receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the types of options and equity trades that are available by signing up for the Path of Least Resistance today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com and selecting the newsletter tab. Sign up today. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's on 56, Nasdaq's up 122, S&Ps are up 12.5, and if you look at the S&Ps or the Nasdaq, bottom line is that we are right back where we were going. What is that? That's June 8th.
Yeah, we are. We're talking about right now. We're 7 points from 32.33, man, in the S&P futures, and that's the high we had last Wednesday. And you go back before that, and we're at February 25th or something like that. So we're right there, man.
Yeah, there's no doubt. There's no
and
doubt.
I think we're right next to where the calendar year started, too. Let me pull it back. When you pull back the dotted line, what's the exact close on the futures? We're talking about a close at 32.36. We're trading at 32.26. Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
And if you are in those metals markets, folks, okay, here's another one. This is doing an ABC up. Today's a big day in the metals markets, folks, because it looks like they're going to get the volume behind it. You know, you got, now we own this, Endeavor Silver. It's up 29 cents for a $3 stock. And you're going to need 8 million shares for another ABC structure up. But guess what? I think you're going to get it. You're at 2.4 right now. And this would be a decent ABC up. You know, these things, this isn't silver a trip, man?
Believe me, I always go through it. You know, I'll go through gold, crude, silver. And I had to focus on silver this morning, man. I said, whoa, what's happening there?
Yeah. And let's see, SI, we bring this up. And you're going to see, I actually want to put this, the thing that's wild about silver, oh yeah, you get the juice behind it beyond belief. Okay, we only needed 80,000, I believe, contracts. You get 51 already. Yeah, you need 85, you get 51. Now watch this, folks, okay? This is where this gets crazy. But this is what silver does. I'm going to put this on a continuous contract. And once... it hasn't launched it yet. It has to launch 2109. You launch 2109, man, and the next leg is like $30.
Okay.
I know. It's like, really?
We haven't seen that level in a while, I know. Like, as in we're just climbing above, like you said, the consolidation, you know,
This level that we're at right now, the last time it was at this level, folks, you get 2010, and then you get to 2013. And the last one, that's when it gave it up, is 16. Yeah. So,
you know, and what's crazy is that gold got it all back almost. You know, we're trading at 1820, the high from September of 2011, 1923.
Yeah.
I find it hard to imagine that we make this like perfect cup formation, so symmetrical in gold, that we don't at least come up to that, you know, which is another $100, man, 1923, that we at least kind of make it up there.
That's right.
At least.
That's right.
I know you have some bigger projections in there than 1923.
Oh, yeah, but that is no doubt. I mean, and what happens, this is what's really wild, I think, too, folks, is that what happens is that this was a time issue. Do you know what I mean? You know, when you think about it, it's like, okay, why is it worth, you know, 1820? I mean, you can make that case, too. It's like, okay, really? But it's a lot easier case to make today than it was in 2011. That's for sure. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I mean, if we have regular equities that are running at $20 or $30, $40 a pop, it's a momentum deal. And you know, the momentum still hasn't come in the metals market yet, and it will. I mean, it seems that when it comes in, it doesn't last a long time, folks. You know, like it can last 3 or 4 months. Not like these Amazons, and they last for 6 or 7 months.
So when you say that, just so I understand, because I mean, gold, man, it's like we had the volatility around COVID, but you back it up 2 years ago, and it's been a rocket ship from like 1,200 to 1,800. That's 50%.
No, exactly. Now, let's do this so you can.
Because I say it hasn't got momentum. I just put it on a monthly and backs it up 2 years. I said that looks okay.
No, it definitely is okay. And I'll clarify with the momentum. It's choppy though. See how choppy gold is? That's why people can't stand it sometimes. I like it. It that they can pull it back so many times.
Sure.
Okay, but it's a choppy deal versus a pure momentum deal. It's like every morning someone comes in and buys it. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, I'm gonna buy it again. I'm gonna buy it again. I'm gonna buy it again. That's
now. So I just gonna push it. So you back it up to October of 18, right? We only have 7 months out of those that were red. And really, you back out February and March of COVID, which were disasters, right? And so it's not. I mean, it's been pretty. Can't go wrong.
I'm not complaining, man. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. No, I know. You're looking for more momentum. That's what you're looking for. They might have some momentum. Yeah. You want more momentum.
Right. And today, very well, you know, in a few of these equities could be the start of it. You know what I mean? If they hold price and they take these B points out and they have the juice behind them, they're going to have the volume behind them. The real question is going to be, is that can they hold price? And if they do, forget it, man. It's a different ball game.
This market won't stop, man. Hey, how about Amazon? It won't stop. We're up more than 4% already on Amazon as it just keeps popping on that stock.
117 bucks.
4%.
Yeah. We're just buying it hand over fist. Let's go inside the Dow. The Dow was the weaker index. It still is, but the bottom line is that's just, it's got a ticket to Sherman-Williams also, that green number. You get Visa. Microsoft's putting positive 22 points. Visa 20, Apple 15, taken away from it. United Health 16, Boeing 16, 3M 13. There was quite a story today, folks, in the Bloomberg about the aspect. I think we're all basically speculating on it, meaning business travel in general.
Okay.
But the airlines themselves are coming out. The big airline analysts are coming out and say, hey, listen, they don't expect the business travel to ever come back at this point at the peak that it was before COVID. They think that even years from now that it will be 25% less than the peak. And a lot of it's going to have to do with the aspect that these companies are making money and they're not putting people on the road.
It is so expensive when you travel for a business perspective. We fortunately not hugely intensive travel, don't do much of it anymore. But going to those shows that we used to, Money Show, the Traders Expo, right?
That was we'd have 7,000 to 10,000 a show, man.
And we had 2 to 3 people. Maybe we got 1 to 2 room, and we had a fairly small setup, which we did entirely ourselves.
Right.
It was almost the bare minimum that you could do for a show, and we did a lot. But it really was in terms of having a booth, people there, a presence, and you're still dropping 5 figures, man.
Right.
And there are companies that do that 52 weeks a year with teams of 15 to 20 people, even much bigger than that, right? But not hard to imagine. Tommy's talking about, folks,
we would look at we'd be setting up the booths, and we'd look at other people and say, oh my God, can you imagine? We were trying to figure out, is it 50,000 they got to set it up?
100,000, right, 150.
Remember, you couldn't touch anything. It's expensive, and that's not even getting the people there, folks, okay? Right.
Yeah, and then you have all the meals that go with it, right? You have a food allotment, you have a travel allotment, you got your taxis, you get your cars, you get your flights, you got your upgrade, you got to send the executives in business class, right? You got to also,
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back. You get some juice under this market. We get the Dow down 42, Nasdaq's up 1 1/4. You get the S&P's up 14, and gold's getting stronger, up 11, up 12 right now, 18.22. So it's going to make that run again for that. I think it's 18.28. Tommy and I come right back. Stay right there, folks.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Detailed on The Tiger's Den or on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
If you haven't checked out the newsletters page of TFNN.com, what are you waiting for? All of the TFNN newsletters are informative, up-to-date, affordable, and a must-have for every trader looking to gain a competitive informational edge in today's markets. TFNN newsletters cover every aspect of the markets to offer you the very latest in market news. Plus, new subscribers get to test drive our newsletters risk-free for 30 days. From all aspects of the markets, including stocks, bonds, metals, commodities, and tech, there's a newsletter to fit your needs exclusively from TFNN. Stay informed each day you trade and get that competitive edge that will help you stay ahead of the game. Visit our newsletters page by going to TFNN.com and click the newsletters button near the top of the page. TFNN.com, educating investors.
biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow. Dow right now down 49. You get the NASDAQ up 130. S&Ps are up 14.5. And, folks, as you come over to our website at TFNN, you are going to see right under featured content, Rocket Equities and Options Report. Tom started a report last Monday, so it's your second week here. Tell me about it.
7 days in, man, rocking and rolling. We got quite a market for it. But, yeah, so started this a week ago. It's going to be a weekly report. I got a report out early this morning. As I kind of bring everybody on board and just kind of talk about the methodology, what I'm going to be putting out, what I'm going to be breaking down, I look to really have updates every day. So you get a weekly comprehensive every Monday. That report out this morning, so you can subscribe, gain access to that immediately. And then I'm going to have updates at least every day for the first couple of weeks because, you know, a long-term portfolio, that's not an active trading event, right? Over the next, you know, whether it's 2 months, 3 months, we're going to look for some core positions in there. Yeah. Build that long-term portfolio, which will always be evolving as the markets evolve. We see it, man. You can't stay stagnant in this market. You better be paying attention to what's going on. And then short-term. Options trades, even short-term equity trades, swing trading using technicals, ABCs, Fibonacci's, volume. So check it out on the front page, weekly report, along with daily updates that are out every day. And we have a special charter members. I see it up on your page right there. Yes. You can use the promo code ROCKET. You just sign up for the monthly. Now, the cool thing here is normally it's $97 a month. You can save 50%. So you're paying $48.50. Folks, if you do the math, $48.50, you're paying barely more if you just pay it every single month than the 6-month membership, and you're saving a heck of a lot more than even what the yearly is going to be after the charter membership is up there. So check it out on the monthly, subscribe, add that promo code, ROCKET, add the code, takes off the $48.50, that leaves you with $48.50, and you lock that in, and guess what? It still comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So huge. Even if you don't plan on, subscribing, you're hesitant, give it a shot, folks. I appreciate, the ability to give it a shot. And if you don't like it, cancel it, get that money back guarantee. Worst case, you lock in that rate. You might like it, and then you got it locked in. You don't miss that opportunity that ends this month, July 31st.
I love it. Right on the front page, folks, right under featured content. So,
I'm going to jump to real quick before I get away. Yep. One of the things on earnings, all right? So this is this morning's report, just a quick glimpse. Some of these companies, man, just going over some of the earnings this week. We talked about the big ones. Did you see what I put in there? We were talking about airlines, Southwest.
Yes.
So amazing, right? When you talk about how things have changed, they just 1 out of 4 pilots gone.
Yep.
Overnight. 2,200 pilots just no longer working for Southwest that worked there before COVID.
And they opted in, right?
Yes, they opted in, exactly. And so the quote was actually there. Nearly a quarter of Southwest Airlines pilots have accepted either early retirement or voluntary leave offers, and that's about 2,230 pilots will leave the airline after accepting those offers. So that's just what they were able to get out the door through voluntary practice. That's the beginning of
And I
what
can tell you, folks, okay, those pilots that did that are so smart, it's unbelievable, okay? Because this is what ends up happening. Now, this happened in 2007, 2008 also, and what had happened is that it's tough losing a job and tough making a decision like that. What the differential is that when and I'm talking about Delta in particular, okay? And what had happened, and Delta's done this a couple times. They gave their folks a chance to get an opt-out, right?
A buyout or something,
that's
sure.
right. It's a buyout, okay? And they're normally pretty good buyouts, okay?
Yeah.
And in this case, what you have is that you get the Fed money that's already in there for all the airlines. So they got some bread to do this. What ends up happening, folks, if you don't take it, and in Delta's case, what happened to people that didn't take it, well, then guess what? Then they end up going BK anyway, and they have to start all over again. So then the rest of the people, you're taking a chance, but they got jammed.
It's a risk-reward analysis,
it's man. It's a huge one, man.
Nobody wants to have to make that risk-reward, saying, what do I gain by basically giving up my job? But this is a tough scenario, and sometimes there's no ultimate best-case scenario. And the best-case scenario is that, you might have to give up your job if you're a pilot that flies, and flights are just disappearing overnight, man. So Southwest, they got their numbers on Thursday. Before the market. American Thursday.
1 out of 4. That's a big one, man. There's no doubt.
Alaska Air on Thursday. So just some of the numbers that jump out. We got Wednesday. We got Tesla, Microsoft. It's a full gambit this week, man.
So let's take a look at Tesla. What Tesla's going to say they're going to do here? Let's see.
Tesla seems comfy at 1,500.
Yeah, it is. I know. Yeah. So they're saying they're going to take in a gross of $5.1 billion. They're going to look to lose 21 cents. Okay.
Sounds like a $250 billion company to me.
Yeah. Oh, man. And, actually, I was just looking at one of them. It was at NIO, that guy,
Nikola.
Yeah, Nikola. This thing's getting smoked this morning.
It sure is.
This is down almost $10. It's taking out a B point. Oh, it's gonna be a monster ABC down, man. Look at this. Holy cow.
Yeah, the pain really started on Friday. Well, it really started the moment it hit the high of 93, but
yeah, this is like saying the stock can go to like to $23 and you're at 39. This is taking out a B point today. It looks like it's gonna have the volume. You need 26 million. You already get 19. Well, maybe first just goes back to the breakout area, but this is dangerous, man. Holy cow. So this is going to be another high flyer biting the dust.
So Nikola had warrants that were issued.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It went up so high, there it is right there. They filed to sell 24 million shares. That's what they did.
Yeah, and look at that. Additionally, existing shareholders are looking to sell. So people want out of the company.
Let me out. Let me out.
Yeah, and while they're saying let me out, executives are saying, let's sell even more shares to the public at these prices if they're willing to pay, man.
Totally. And here's another one this one was the absolute bizarre one on Friday, folks. I got a couple calls on this, man. So there you go. We started off Friday at $2.64. You went up to $10.30. They halted the stock, closed at $5.67. Now it's down $1.50. I believe they're pushing out paper also. They're pushing out paper $4, I think.
It might be over $5.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
That's
the crazy. Yeah.
Look at that. It's only 5.1 million registered direct offering. That's nothing. Yeah, $5. They were looking to do it at $5. Well, they're not going to do it at $5 now. It's at $4.14. But I suspect they're going to do it at anything they can get it at. Because this gene again, folks. This is the new deal. They're direct offerings. If you take a look at this, so a direct offering, folks. See this right here? It's a registered direct offering. So a direct offering. These are really dangerous, actually. What happens with a direct offering? Once they file the direct offering, the broker-dealer, with the aspect of the board, can sell any time during the day, every day. You don't even know when it happens until after the fact.
Can you go into that company one more time? Yeah. We can break, because the market cap, one more time, you got a slash there. One more time, the market cap, even if they're only raising $5 million, it'd be nothing for most companies. The market cap of Gene right now, that's 1/10 of the market cap that they just diluted, man.
Yeah, right.
Only 50 million,
Seriously.
So watch out. Yeah.
Stay right there, folks. Come right back. We have the Dow Industrials right now down 61. NASDAQ is up 113. S&Ps are up 11. Come right back.
Back in the day, I joined Hotel California in 2006, and like many of you, was drawn in by, as well as...
Whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows.
You see, I believe that everything in life happens for us, not to us. And Tom ignited the fire within me to want to learn how to master the markets. So how did I go from knowing nothing about technical analysis to becoming the #1 market timer for the S&P 500 in 2018 and the #2 market timer in 2019? Simply put, I hired coaches with a proven track record, which led me to a whole new set of tools that I created to interpret the message of buyers and sellers. I would love the opportunity to teach you this award-winning set of tools and to help you improve your market timing. You can test drive my newsletter service, Mastering Probabilities, for the next 30 days with no risk to you. Plus, you'll gain access to archive workshops that'll take you step by step through my system. Sign up today by going to the homepage of TFNN.com and selecting Mastering Probability in the newsletter tab.
Bam!
The gold market has taken off topside in a large way in 2020. If you want to take advantage of this sector, now is the time to subscribe to my gold report. The gold report took profits in 4 of its equities in the gold portfolio in the first week of January for a combined profit of 99.2%, with 2 positions left in the portfolio that have a profit of 67.5% as of January 7th. The gold report is a comprehensive look at the metals sector as well as the markets that move gold, which is the currency and bond markets. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. Every Monday morning, I publish the gold report with coverage of gold, silver, bonds, the XAU, HUI, GDX, as well as more than 30 different mining equities. To see for yourself the types of profitable trades that are recommended within the gold report, sign up now by visiting TFNN.com. Don't miss out on the next great gold trade. Sign up today.
With markets trading with extreme volatility and peaks and troughs everywhere, regardless of what you're looking at in the markets, this is a great time to see the type of analysis Basil Chapman delivers for his subscribers every market day with the Opening Call newsletter. Basil has been analyzing markets, providing his take for subscribers to his trading services since 1984. Every morning, Basil publishes an update for his subscribers, along with weekend and evening updates when warranted. The Opening Call provides traders a daily market overview with regard to the direction of the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, along with specific recommendations, including stops and targets. You also gain instant access to Basil's subscriber webinar archive from earlier this year, a dark cloud cover, and essential market analysis. Ride the Chapman wave today by signing up for the Opening Call newsletter on the front page of TFNN.com under the newsletter tab. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Sign up today.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's down 61, Nasdaq's up 114, S&Ps are up about 10.5. And we get another question, AUMN and the Den. This is Golden Minerals. So I believe they just started production. The low is 13 cents. The high is 57. Yeah, they just started production because they're looking to do 5 million this year, 16 million next year. Still losing money. Being said, bottom line is it's taken out this swing point, 53. You have 4.6 million. You're probably going to get the volume behind it too. So let me just see something here. Oh, I see. Interesting. Well, I'm sure the Tiger knows more about it than I do right at this point. But bottom line is that, this thing's running and probably 65 cents a game, and you're at 56 right now. So,
it'd be interesting to see, just jumping around a bit, but Congress back in session today, trying to get so much going on, man. In any other universe, that'd be all we're talking about. We need some type of stimulus because what happens in 2 weeks, man? When unemployment runs out, we still have people in forbearance programs for mortgages. Right. COVID is just raging across Florida and many other states across the country. And you got 2 weeks for Congress to get something done, which is almost an impossible timeline by most accounts.
And you know what's going to be cool? So the variation, folks, is that you get like 1.2 or 1.5 billion with the Republicans and 3.2 with the Democrats. So just
trillion, right? Is it trillion or billion?
So I just can't wait to see what it comes out to. Period. You know what I mean?
This is a 2 trillion vote.
It's going to be a classic if it gets cut right in half. It's like, you know. Meaning,
we need some compromise, man. Compromise is government right now. We need it, so get it done.
They're going to compromise because it's the election. Yeah. Stay right there, folks. Think of Swim coming up next. And I'm Mr. Basil Chapman riding that wave. Steve Rhodes, Dave White will be back this afternoon. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
Yeah,